real issue, obviously, there's the budgetary concerns and so forth, but that was not the real issue. The real issue is he broke his word. He's a rhino. I will not miss him. And I'm disappointed that people who I generally agree with, like Mark Levin, have taken such a hard line against him. He should never have been the Speaker of the House to begin with. We'd be much better off with somebody like Jim Jordan, obviously, a conservative. McCarthy may have been a moderate rhino, but a rhino is a rhino, and that's what he is. I'm not at all sorry to see the end of him. He never should have been Speaker to begin with. We've had so many bad speakers like Boehner, who were Republican, just horrible. We don't need another one, and that's what we got stuck with.
Yeah,
I hope Scalise, who's also a rhino, does not become the next Speaker. All you'll be doing is exchanging one rhino for another.
Yeah, a temporary deal was made to fund the government while not approving the other budgets, other expenditure like Ukraine, and they have a month and a half to figure this out. So the next vote's going to be the 17th. Now, rhinos are turning against conservatives, as you mentioned, on the media, from Mark Levin to Newt Gingrich. Now, Trump wants to he's considering it. He's been nominated. McCarthy's not going to seek the position again to revote. So you're left with Jim Jordan. You're left with Scalise. You're left with possibly Trump, which would be incredibly, well, to me would be bad, but to me it would be interesting to watch. The most pressing issue is not Ukraine, not the border, not anything. According to Democrats, the issue is the fact that Jordan is going to could be the Speaker of the House. They're outraged at Jim Jordan being the Speaker of the House.
If they are outraged at the prospect of Jim Jordan being Speaker of the House, that is a very, very solid argument why he should be.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. Now, they're willing to shut down the government. The left is willing to shut down the government in order to keep Ukraine funding. Now, this was a big issue, according to Matt Gaetz, the congressman from Florida, that McCarthy was willing to give $44 billion that the White House had asked, more aid to Ukraine. So Biden is not confident he'll get it with Jim Jordan as being the Speaker of the House if he becomes one. And he's going to go on national television to address the nation, not about the border, not about fentanyl, not about the violence, not about the budget crisis, but about needing more money for Ukraine. Jacob, like it or not, this is a big issue.
Why should that money come out of the pocket of the American taxpayer who's already facing a $33 trillion national deficit? Not one penny of that money should come out of the pocket of the American taxpayer.